Hey, what's up, YouTube? Oh, wait. Gotta look at the camera. This is new, so sorry. Hey, YouTube Nation, this is Chris Will here, and I'm here to talk to you today about how anime can change your life if you aren't already changed by anime. So, yeah. I just kind of wanted to discuss anime and how it changes the way you kind of see media. I also wanted to just cover the kind of differences between American media and just anime, not like, J-dramas or anything like that, but just those two together. So yeah, anime has been near and dear to me for a very, very long time. Mind you, to some people, like 10 years doesn't sound like much, but I had gotten with anime back when it started booming in the US about, I think, close to about 10 years ago. I don't want to like date it and be wrong, and people are like, you're wrong. But I mean, I was a very, very big fan of anime when it started out in the States. Anime has evolved in so many different ways. In a lot of ways it's become a lot better. In a few ways it's become a lot different. I don't want to use the word worse because that's not true, but some of them are very, very odd, if you will. So once you start viewing anime, the one thing that you're going to learn really, really fast is that it's going to take a little bit more time to process it, especially if you're going from watching American cartoons to anime. Anime tends to have a lot more pieces to it. When you start watching anime, you'll start seeing a lot of undertones, under themes, a lot more character development, different settings that you may not be used to seeing, and a lot of different characters and different voiceovers that are going to seem foreign and odd. But once you start getting used to those different types of forms, it really, really just kind of takes you to a different place, and you can really, really enjoy it if you take the time to really get into it. So the one thing that I truly, truly love about anime is the fact that it has a lot of lessons in it. I tend to miss that in a lot of American media. Not to say that there aren't some that teach, very, very important lessons, but I feel that anime tends to have these very, very deep, very, very rooted lessons that it teaches people, and you don't feel like you're being taught. That's the part that I really, really enjoy, and I think that if you aren't watching anime that you can enjoy is that you don't feel like you're in class or anything. It's just like you happen to watch the anime and come out with a aha moment. One anime that I think is really, really good about that is called Ansatsu, where you have this class that is literally, the entire class is trying to essentially take out this kind of alien form thing. You have to watch it, and I know it sounds silly, but throughout the entire anime you start learning things that you already knew, or you relearn them, or you start learning new things that you never even knew in the first place, which is really, really cool about that anime. And there are a lot like that anime, so you'll definitely encounter those as you move along in your anime quest. Definitely. One thing that I wanted to cover real quick, because I had kind of touched on it before, is the difference between American, cartoons and media versus anime. And one of the things, I'll start with American media first, that you'll learn about American media is that it's very, very spectacle. It's about wowing and kind of showing out with their cartoons. Comedy is definitely something that I feel like anime and cartoons from America share, but the two differ in the sense of, I guess I would say, seriousness. American cartoons it's very, very hard to take them seriously in a lot of ways, but there are so many different animes that you enjoy watching that entertain you, but kind of have these serious subplots and other bells and whistles that really make it something more of a deeper connection to the viewer. So I feel like if you had to do it, it's like the difference, like American cartoons are like beer, and I guess you could say anime is more like wine, just so you can kind of have a visual on the two of them. But, that's just my personal outlook on it. So, yeah. Now, for those of you who haven't watched anime at all, that's totally cool. I definitely want you guys to get into it and start watching it because, even as a filmmaker, if you're in the filmmaking business, or if you want to get into the filmmaking business, I feel like in the future that's going to become a very, very important component. If you want to start getting into animes, definitely in the comment section below, down below. Definitely put kind of what your favorite genres are in American media, and they're actually genres, they kind of crisscross because those genres will match in the anime world. If you've kind of watched anime and you're wanting to look towards getting more into it, you know, definitely in the comments section leave what your favorite animes are that you've seen so far. And if you're an anime, you know, connoisseur, you're all about the anime, then definitely leave your favorites down there so that other people can get on them and check them out. Anyway, this is Chris Will at Coliseum Vids. I just want to make sure and leave up another video commentary, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.